been something that has stood out. It's been something that's highest praise for the season. Last time I checked, I think you were leading the team in blocks, even though you've been coming off the bench. And, I mean, what's the key for your verticality? Like, where did you feel like you made the biggest jump in terms of how you defend the rim over the last couple of seasons?
I think just watching film. I mean, in the off season, I watched actually a lot of Draymond stuff. So just what he does on the defensive end and also on the offensive end. I think that helped a lot, just seeing when he rotates. I think there was like a Kobe. You know when Kobe did that, like where he reviewed the players and like watched film and stuff. So I watched some of that and how he defended, and I think that's helped me a lot so far. And I didn't have verticality on the last one. That one was a foul, but the other ones I don't really know about.
When did you start watching the series with Kobe? When did you start looking at I
mean, I watch a lot of film in general, especially in the off season. And so I think that was one of the things where I thought I could be really good at just protecting the rim, being vertical, then trying to get my fouls down. And so I think that's helped a lot, just staying vertical. And I mean, tonight, what was it, 13 minutes, 6, I don't know how the hell that happened. But normally I've gotten a lot better in staying vertical and not fouling.
I mentioned just how happy he was before to talk about the way the offense played at times in Sacramento in that second quarter when the offense just totally dried out.
Yeah.
What was the point of emphasis you guys had yesterday? You guys discussed about what to change from that performance.
Just moving the ball. I think that's the biggest thing. Spacing. I think sometimes we be getting each other's way. I think that's a big thing. I mean, bigs be getting guards' ways, guards be getting and vice versa. And I think sometimes, especially when P gets in the block, we were just standing and watching, and that makes it really hard for him. And I think that's where some of his turnovers came from, was just we were just watching, so it was more on us than on him.
When somebody coming here playing in Portland, where your dad's from the state, like, does it mean anything for you?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, I think just growing up, I was a big Portland fan, and I think this was the first time I went to NBA games. So every time coming in here is great. And then my uncle and my aunt were at the game, so just playing in front of family is always a great experience.
But do you have a memory that kind of stands out about those Portland games?
To me, it was just I love basketball, and just seeing guys like Brandon Roy, one of my favorite players back then, LaMarcus. I think to me it was just fun being at the game, being in the atmosphere, and then now playing here is sometimes you just got to be grateful for where you are. I think I can get a lot better, but sometimes you just have to be grateful for the situation you're in.
If you didn't go to, obviously, you grew up and had so much of your career in Europe for the league. If you would have played college basketball, where would you have played at?
I mean, I was thinking about it for a bit before I made a decision to stay over there. I think it was like Oregon, Gonzaga, Duke, and like Arizona. And it's a funny thing, actually. Before I went there, I was just thinking about going to Duke, and then Harry went there, and I was just like, I'm just going to stay. Because no one do in the country didn't make a lot of sense back then. So I think everything worked out perfectly, and I'm in a situation now where I feel comfortable. I mean, TLU's been great for me. I think the whole organization in general just been the best situation I've been in so far.
You got Brandon playing rotation minutes.
Yes.
I remember talking about how he's so energetic. You almost have to save him from himself sometimes.
Yeah.
What's it been like playing along with him since you guys established a fairly routine unit?
No, it's been good. I mean, I like his how aggressive he is. I think that's a big thing. I mean, it's hard sometimes when we don't really practice on the defensive end. So it's not like when something happens on the defensive end, it's more like we have to help and talk to him. But I mean, we don't practice really. So you just get him thrown out there, have to do a defensive scheme that you've never done before. So I think, but in general, he's doing a great job being aggressive. I think that's sometimes what we need off the bench is someone to score. And I think he's been doing a great job so far in that.
Is there a way that, like, how do you relate it to Brandon? Because he's starting to play a little bit more, and with Luke starting, we don't know how long Luke is going to start. But I mean, we saw Brandon kind of play a little bit of what Luke does off the bench, catching and shooting.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's very young, very rookie. Like, how do you kind of relate to him?
I mean, I think just in general, just looking back of when I was a rookie, I think just talking to him about certain stuff I see, and he's been doing a great job listening. I think that's one of the biggest things what I love about him is he listens. And I think a lot of rookies nowadays is you try to tell him something like, no, I got it. Like, no, I got it. So just when I'm talking to him, he listens, and I think that's one of the best things you can do as a rookie is just learn from different people. And that's what I did my whole career. I had vets in front of me that have been through it, and I just try to learn as much as I can. So I think that's been the most positive thing I've seen from him so far.
Thank you, guys.